welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty, and we have made the college football playoff down to the final 8 teams, and we are getting our first ever college football playoff game. We'll be taking on the Florida State Seminoles, who come in at 10-4, and they, in the first round, beat up on UTSA, a conference compadre of Tulane, 45-14. Let us take a look at how Florida State has gotten here. We're 13-0, a lot of really close games, but I do feel like the team really rounded into form over their last 3 games, 2 of those being against Charlotte, but definitely feel like we're in a good spot. But this is a pretty talented Florida State team. Again, coming in at 10-4, and I think they can definitely cause some problems with us. Yes, as we take a look at their schedule, started off with a loss at home to Alabama, got a win against Wake Forest, and a loss on the road to Western Michigan. Beat Kent State, beat Virginia Tech, beat Clemson, Miami, lost to Pittsburgh big, but Pittsburgh's one of the best teams in all of college football right now, ranked number 1. Then lost to Stanford, Virginia, NC State, beat all these teams. Beat Florida, lost to Pitt again, this time only by 3 points though, and then got their win against UTSA. So it's been a bit of an up and down season, but they've been a lot better over the last month and a half or so. It's worth the games. And we kind of took a look at the roster there at the end of the last episode. We'll go through it a little bit more in depth here. And it's a team where I think they have the talent advantage over us, but I don't think it's anything significant. They got Luke Kromenhoek as their starting quarterback. And he has been pretty good this year. He's been very turnover prone, much like Ty Thompson, but a lot of passing touchdowns, has been accurate, pushes the ball down the field, is an okay athlete, has provided value with his legs. Really actually is a very good athlete, 88 speed, 90 change of direction, 92 acceleration. Good arm. The accuracies, though, are just okay. I think that's going to be something to watch out for. He is definitely more of a runner versus a high-level, elite, accurate quarterback. At running back, we have Roydell Williams, I believe used to be at Alabama. At Jalen Lucas, Cam Davis is their top 3 running backs. A wide receiver, they have Jalen Brown, Darnell Lee, Destin Hill, Malik Rutherford, former Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket that just transferred in coming into this season for Florida State, and Camden Fryer as their top 5 wide receivers. 2 pretty good tight ends here in Brian Courtney and Jackson West. The offensive line is definitely the weak spot, I would say, of this offense. Got Zonovan Red here at left tackle. Thomas Schrader is a really good left guard with Julian Armella behind him, so they may be using Armella somewhere else because the center spot in Thad Howard is not great. Right guard, Bryson Estes is not bad. Is a pretty solid starter there. And dealing with a injury here to Jacob Rizzi, the right tackle. So it looks like Jalen Early will be getting the start there. Either him or Jaden Todd. Left end, you got Patrick Payton, the highest rated player on the team. One of the best defensive ends in all of college football. Has had back-to-back 9.5 sack seasons. Hopefully we keep him from getting into the double digits. Do have an injury here to Duraje, but I have Jaden Jones behind him, another solid guy there, along with Byron Turner. Marvin Jones Jr., former Georgia Bulldog. Over here on the other side, really, really strong base along this defensive line, 6.5 sacks this season. But between Marvin Jones Jr. and Patrick Payton, you have 2 really good defensive ends. Amari Williams and Lamont Green behind Jones. They are without Darrell Jackson in this game, so it'll be Joshua Farmer, Grady Kelly, and KJ Sampson as their main guys here at defensive tackle. Left outside linebacker, you have Jaden Parrish, an okay player. Pretty good middle linebacker room full of juniors here in Blake Nicholson, Omar Graham, and Sean Murphy. Pretty good athletes among them. Not great run defenders. Murphy's not bad. Do all have some pass rush ability, and all of them are very good in coverage. Right side linebacker, you have Justin Cryer and DeMarco Ward. Again, kind of similar players, not outstanding athletes, not great against the run, but are pretty good in coverage and have some pass rush ability to them. Let's move over to cornerback. Got a really good one here. And Azariah Thomas, Charles Lester, Earl Little, Quindarius Jones, and Kai Bates. Kai Bates with 99 speed is insane. That's outstanding. Conrad Hussey and Steve Badgett here at free safety. Then they have Ashland Barker and KJ Kirkland at strong safety. They have a freshman kicker in Kevin Burfict and a redshirt junior punter here in Mac Chewy Minto. So this one's going to be played in the Cotton Bowl. I would say Florida State would probably be the slight favorite here. You know, as we have played some better competition, we really have gotten lucky, I feel like. And hoping, obviously, that continues here today. Let me just take a look. So these guys are up to B and B minus, so no reason to try to get rid of them, Brian Cruz or Sam Bradshaw. But yeah, we're trying to ride the wave. Would love to at least get a win here. Well, like I said, we've gotten very lucky in some of our biggest games. We'll see if that continues, but it is our Tulane Green Wave taking on the Florida State Seminoles here in the Cotton Bowl with a chance to advance to the Final Four here of the College Football Playoff in year 2. And if you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe. But here we go. It's time to get our first action in the College Football Playoff. Hopefully we get a big day there from Quincy Wiggins. And hopefully we can take care of the football that's been an up and down part of this offense this year. But Tulane is undefeated, taking on a 10-4 Florida State team that has definitely played better over their last 5 or 6 games. Seem to have gotten hot pretty much outside of playing Pittsburgh. But let's get this thing rolling here. See if Tulane can come out with, again, what I would say would be a slight upset. As we do have Burfict kicking this one away. Lewis on the return is going to take it for a touchback, though. Tulane will start off at the 25. As we take a look at the stats here, Tulane's been extremely pass heavy, almost 71% of the time. See if that continues here as we have gotten into the playoff. It's worked in getting them there. And they come out with a 2 tight end pistol set. And Thompson's going to hand it off to Hughes, and Hughes takes that for a gain of 5. If they can run the football, I think that they are going to. Hughes has been excellent this year, closing in on 1,400 yards. But they are running into a very good defensive line here. As Thompson's going audible, and this is another carry to Hughes. Tackle down at the line of scrimmage there. Omar Graham on the tackle. Just like that, we are facing our first third down of the game's 3rd and 5, 4 wide receiver set. Let's see what Thompson and Tulane decides to do. He takes the snap. That one, should have been intercepted. Thompson actually tried to take a shot down the field. Got hit as he released it, though. Carroll is going to have to punt it away. That is going to be a fair catch there for B.J. Gibson, a young wide receiver. And we see Crawman Hawk and this Florida State offense for the first time. Luke K comes out in the shotgun, 3 wide set. Roydell Williams to his left. And it is going to be a draw to Roydell Williams, but it is Hamilton getting the stop. Cameron Hamilton had big shoes to fill from Heisman Trophy winner Patrick Jenkins. And while he hasn't been as dominant as Jenkins was last year, I do think he's been really good. And that was a really nice play there to get Roydell at the line. Now it's a power play out of the shotgun. Roydell does get 5 on that carry. Take a look at the running back comparison. Both of them have been very, very effective this year. They are now 3rd and 5 themselves, 3 wide receivers. They drop back to pass. He's going to throw that one wide. Did his wide receiver get his feet in bounds? As of right now, they're going to say no, that was Darnell Lee. But that is going to be a booth review. I think live, it looked like to me he caught that. Let's take a look. I think he got in bounds on that play. Don't really see a whole lot from that one. And it is, in fact, the first down for Florida State. As they get the first down of the game, they are in the shotgun again with 3 wide receivers. Probably going to see a lot of 11 personnel from Florida State today. And Roydell Williams able to hit the edge there on the sweep. It's a gain of about 11. It's another first down here for Florida State. We're now officially, for the first time, at the point in the season where it's really like, okay, Tulane is definitely playing against a real talent gap. Maybe since LSU, I guess, would be something similar, as Florida State gets a nice pass over the middle to the tight end, but that's going to be a hold to bring it back at least a little bit there. But it is still another first down. So how does Tulane respond to that? Because they played a lot of close games against teams that I think that Tulane is definitely better than. Largely because they've struggled with turnovers. That is a little play action dump off pass there to Brian Courtney. He goes right out of bounds, actually loses a yard on that. Now you're playing a team of at least similar talent, probably a little bit more talented. Can Tulane take care of the football? Can they make plays, particularly on defense? Roman Hawk has been a good quarterback, but has struggled with the turnovers as he does get a pass complete there. Sets up a 3rd and 6. It's that to Jalen Brown for his first reception of the day. Back into the shotgun, 11 personnel. This is going to be a draw, and Roydell gets good blocking ahead of him, gets a first down, his 4th carry of the day, up to 28 yards rushing. It's another carry to Roydell. He gets out wide. Elijah Kilgo was unable to beat him to the edge there. Gain of 9 for Roydell. Now for the first time we see Jalen Lucas out there. That's going to be a handoff to Lucas. He gets the first down, gets about 3 maybe on that. It is now a 1st and goal from the 4 for Kai Williams. A little banged up. That hurts in these situations as you're getting ready to try to defend the run. He's the best run defender of the middle linebackers as Roydell gets a carry, gets a gain of 3 there. It's now a 2nd and goal from the 1. It's going to be another carry to Roydell. Can he get wide? He does get into the end zone, and Florida State on their first possession runs it right down Tulane's throat, smashes them in the mouth. The Seminoles are on the board first here, 7-0. It took them 11 plays to go 37 yards, according to that. Doesn't seem right. Might have been a little malfunction with the maybe the review catch, as Lewis is going to catch this one from the 1. He's going to try to find some space, but it gets brought down at the 18 by Charles Lester. All right, Tulane out for their 2nd possession. Went 3 and out, forced a punt. Florida State responded immediately with a touchdown. Mario Williams sent in motion. It is Mario Williams. He's got the speed. He's gotten to the edge. Gain of nearly 20 yards there on that play. It is a first down for Tulane. Two tight ends set. Now they're back into the pistol. Thompson's going to hand it off. Hughes finds a little breathing room there. Gain of 8. I do think that Tulane would like to run the ball, maybe more so than usual in this game, just to try to kind of alleviate that pass rush as Thompson's going to take it, dumps that off, and it's a screen. Works really well there. He gets a first down on that play. But yeah, maybe trying to negate the pass rush that they get from their defensive ends. But if they're not really successful running the football, they may not have a choice but to be as pass happy as they usually are. As Hughes, it's a gain of 7 on that play. He is absolutely going to be a focal point of this offense. Now Tulane comes out with this double stack wide receiver look. Thompson takes it. It's going to be a handoff to Hughes, and he should not have handed off. That's a 2-yard loss. Sets up a 3rd and 5. More wide receivers. Clayton Johnson out there with Thompson. He takes the snap. He's going to try to throw that underneath to Alec Iamaner, who has been just sensational. Leads the country in receptions. And Iamaner makes the play. And now for the first time today, we do see them go 5 wide. They love to take shots down the field if they can. Instead, this is just going to be a dump off to Ballman, and Ballman makes the first guy miss. Gets a big first down catch there. Thompson and this offense have got to do a good job of taking what the defense gives them. No reason to force things. 4 wide receivers set. Thompson may like something here. 1st and 10. He takes the snap. He's going to try to loft this to Iamaner. The safety makes a good job of going back there, but it doesn't matter. Alec Iamaner catches that one in the back of the end zone. An outstanding throw there from Ty Thompson. Ended up the safety, thought he was going to play down, ends up going back, but it's a half a step too late for the double coverage. Thompson drops that one into a bucket. And Iamaner and Tulane are able to strike back. Hyman's extra point is up, and it is good. It is a 7-7 game here. Very likely to remain that score heading, into the second quarter. Just 2 seconds left. Thompson made a nice read on that play. Called the audible, gave his guy a chance to make a play, and it is 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. Tulane needing to get a defensive stop. A bit of a rough first drive for them. See if they can make up for it here. Really looking for Quincy Wiggins. Has got the best matchup along the defensive line. The defensive player of the year nationally. Can he make plays, Roy Dale? There seem to be running away from him, though. They've really attacked, the left side of the Tulane defense, the right side of their offensive line. It's going to be just a pass underneath Promenade. It's a good throw in there, completes it to Darnell Lee, and that's a first down. So far, Florida State has been very balanced. It's a quick RPO out to the tight end. Need a good tackle, and they get one there from Alta Smith. I've been impressed with Smith this year. Has not been great at getting turnovers, but has gotten his hands on the ball a lot. Leads the team in deflections. Just hoping for a little bit more playmaking abilities. This is another run to Roy Dale. He's got a sieve up the middle. Another big run. He's already at 61 yards on the ground. Tulane's linebackers have to do a better job of fitting in the hole and not helping create these big scenes. That's a counter play. Roy Dale again. It's a gain of 7 there. The interior is not doing a good job, and so far Lunds has not made a lot of plays. Their defensive end is going to be another carry for Roy Dale. Quincy Wiggins does a good job of getting off the block, but it is a first down. Roy Dale. See what they do here. Got Lucas out there. It is a carry to Lucas, and he cuts it back. It's another first down. Tulane right now has 0 answers for Florida State's rushing attack. The defense is going to get wore out if this does not change quickly. Gets it out to Darnell Lee on the RPO. He gets a gain of 8. You stack the box. Promenade Hawk's going to hit you on the outside. Promenade Hawk or the Hope? Let's say Promenade. In the pistol. Play action sucked up the linebacker. Oh, and Courtney able to make a defender miss there on the play action. Already had the first down. Ransall was unable to tackle him in the open field. Now sets up 1st and 10. About the 10.5-yard line. It's a carry to Roy Dale. Ransall tries to make a play. Alta Smith misses a tackle there as well. It's a gain of 3. Got to tackle well in space. They got to do a better job of that. Been a little bit sloppy for Tulane's defense here early. 2 tight ends set. And it goes to Roy Dale. He's excuse me, in that time they do a nice job of you and Lunge leading the way. 3rd and 7. In the shotgun, they drops back to pass. Hawk's going to just throw it out of the back of the end zone. Florida State's going to set up a field goal here. Tulane bent, did not completely break on that drive. And Burfict's kick is up, and it is good. Florida State back out on top here, 10-7. Really nice drive there, unfortunately for them to not end with points. Green now on the return, catches it from about the 2. Doesn't get much running room though, tackled down at the 17. And they do come out in the 4 wide. Thompson takes the snap. Catches that over the middle, a gain of 8. Go 4 wide again. They are pressing on the outside, but Thompson's just going to hand this one off to Hughes. Really nice play there from Joshua Farmer, able to get off the block. Gets him down quickly. See how Tulane decides to attack here. They bring in Ballman, a 3 wide set. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to get this quickly out to Ballman. Ballman gets a block on the outside from Mario Williams. Gets up the field. That's his 2nd catch of the day and his 2nd first down off the reception. Stick with the 3 wide look. Hughes to Thompson's right. Sends Hughes in motion. They sent the pressure up the middle. Hughes gets good blocking, shows off the burst, breaks the first tackle. Finally gets run out of bounds, but it is another first down there for the Green Wave. Thompson's been really efficient so far. This time he's going to hand it off to Hughes. Hughes has got a big hole, pucks it up the field, gets another first down. We're now already at the 2-minute warning. This game is flying as both offenses are running the ball a lot. Bunch set over to the right. Thompson, it's a handoff to Hughes. He gets good blocking, tries to bounce it outside. But a nice play there from Omar Graham, able to get him down. Stick with the bunch. Thompson takes the snap. Gets this over, a nice throw to Eilmaner, gets the first down. Now inside the 25 of Florida State. And they again stick with the bunch. Thompson drops back, takes a pass. Gonna get it to Eilmaner. Eilmaner on the drag, able to get up the field. Thompson put it in a spot where he could turn and burn. They are gonna stick with this bunch. Seem to like this right now. Thompson takes the snap. He's going to try to dump that to Hughes, and Hughes has nobody in front of him, and Tulane takes their first lead of the day on the Hughes touchdown. They set up the screen. Florida State looked like they read it well, but Hughes would not be denied, was able to get out ahead of the defensive lineman. He takes that into the end zone for a score. Thompson, this Tulane offense has been really efficient the last 2 drives. Florida State was unable to keep them out of the end zone there, and Carroll now will kick it away. 4-point lead for the Green Wave. Nice tackle by Preen there, and the Seminoles will take over at the 18 after the Jerron Langston returned. Cross back to pass. That's going to be intercepted. Elijah Kilgo able to get back into his zone. He tried to throw it over his head, but it did not work. The true freshman has been a day 1 starter. Plays in the base packages, plays in the sub linebacker nickel package, making a play. It was the first time this game that Florida State comes out and could not, be balanced with the amount of time left. They decide to throw it, and it does not work, and that is a crucial mistake there for Florida State. This is where Tulane has a chance to strike. 3 wide receivers. Thompson takes the snap. Want to try to loft that one to Mario Williams. That one is caught. Mario Williams in the back of the end zone, one-on-one against the safety. Did he keep his feet in bounds? If he did, the greatest catch of the senior's life may have just extended Tulane's lead. Thompson just giving maybe the best wide receiver in school history a chance to make a play. That ball actually got tipped by Barker. Mario Williams dealing with an ankle injury, but he may have gotten his feet in bounds. There is a booth review. Does it stick? What a play regardless. Barker got his hand on the ball, and the Williams touchdown is going to stick. Let's take a look at this again. Thompson just giving his guy a chance in the one-on-one. Not really the guy you want to throw that ball to, but it works. Barker hits it. It's spinning around a little bit. Williams comes down with it, foot down, 2 down, holds through contact. And now Tulane, all of a sudden, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, up 11. But it might come with an injury to Mario Williams. The speedster with a bit of an ankle issue now. And Tulane able to strike immediately 1 play later off of the Elijah Kilgo interception of Common Hope. Back to pass, dumps it off. And all of a sudden, this defense playing inspired as Ransaw tackles him down, maybe for a loss, but at least at the line of scrimmage, best case for Florida State. 3 wide receivers, he drops back to pass again. He's going to try to scramble. Quincy Wiggins gets the sack, the National Defensive Player of the Year. It is now a 3rd and 22, and Tulane is going to call a timeout. They want the ball again. Florida State offense is all of a sudden looking broken. 2 tight end pistol set. This is probably a handoff, and it is a handoff. And it's run down by Kilgo and Tillery. Tulane will take the timeout again. That'll leave them with 1. And probably roughly about 35 seconds by the time they actually get the ball on offense. Lewis on the return gets nothing. They'll take over at the 38, and right now Mario Williams is not out there. Green is a really good kind of comparable player to Williams as far as the speed factor. Thompson takes his snap. That's going to go to Eilmaner. Eilmaner up the field. He gets a block from Hughes. He breaks the tackle, and Eilmaner is gone. Tulane's last 3 plays on offense have been touchdowns. No safety help over on that side. And Eilmaner with the run and go after the catch. Takes that in. We see it. They gave him a hole. Not the best pass in the world. Hughes gets a block there. Earl Little could not bring Eilmaner down, and all of a sudden, this is now a 28-10 game after the extra point. Thompson, 13 passes, has thrown 4 touchdowns. Carroll boots it away, and Florida State has got to be shell-shocked. This looked like a game after they kicked the field goal to retake a 10-7 lead. I mean, this looked like something that Tulane was really going to struggle to get stops. That has not been the case after the Elijah Kilgo interception. That one's underneath Rogers. Roydell's able to break his tackle, but Tiller does bring him down, a gain of 7. It looks like they're going to be comfortable just going into halftime here. They're going to take a shot. They don't call the timeout. He goes to the tight end, Courtney. They run him down in a 28-10 lead at halftime. What a second quarter for the Green Wave. Alec Almander already has 5 catches, 117 yards, and already has 2 scores. What a first half for Ty Thompson and Tulane. It's just crazy how momentum can swing here at the college level. This is a, maybe not with the most elite competition, but this is a very battle-tested Tulane team that feels like they are the team of destiny. They are the team to beat. And they have not been beaten yet this year. Come in as the 3 seed in the college football playoff, and they are up 28-10 as we start the second half. Florida State now really needs a drive as they start the second half with a first down out to Jalen Brown there on the RPO. 11 personnel again. Hope takes the snap. It's a handoff to Roydell. Can he get to the outside? Better job from the rush defense there, though. He does gain 4. Back to pass. He's going to fit it. What a throw to Hill up the middle. What a catch. To get that through contact, a huge play. Florida State's going to need many more of those. I feel like in this game, they send the receiver in motion. Jumping off tight. Thought that Green might jump that for an interception, but it is completed. Hope has gone 13 of 15 so far, but has thrown a killer interception. 2nd and 3. It's a handoff to Roydell. He's able to get it up the middle. Finally gets brought down by Rogers. There is a flag on the play, though. And they will accept that. We'll make it a 2nd and 13. Three wide. He drops back. He takes a throw. Rogers in a bad spot. A great throw there to Brown. Gives Florida State a first down. Nice rebound from the holding penalty there. Roydell is gassed. Did they possibly hand it off to him still? It's a play action. He's got nowhere to throw. Hope's going to just throw that one away. Really nice shot from the Tulane defense there. Just his 3rd incompletion of the day. Hasn't been a bunch of explosive plays, but he has been largely really accurate. This is a handoff to Lucas, but Quincy Wiggins, Green make plays there on the outside. Lewis also in on the tackle, I believe, sets up a 3rd and 11. We do see Williams back out there. 11 personnel. That's going to be over on the outside. Alton Smith breaks it up, though. He got the throw in there to Lee, but Smith is there at the same time. Burfict now having to attempt his 2nd field goal. Got to get these 3 points if you're Florida State. And he misses it. Tulane is going to take over at their own 26. The defense gets the stop. Burfict misses the kick. We do not want to deal with trying to get Mario Williams more hurt right now. So let's switch that up for right now. Put him down there at the end. I want him. If things continue this way, you certainly have to start looking forward. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. It's a carry to Hughes. Takes it for a gain of a yard. Their first play out of 4 that has not been a touchdown. And they are pressing again. No Mario Williams. You feel a little bit better doing that if you're Florida State. Thompson, though, takes the snap. He's going to get sacked. Marvin Jones, or excuse me, that is Patrick Payton. Sets up a 3rd and 15, and all of a sudden, Florida State's got a chance to get a big stop here. Thompson's going to take the snap. He's going to try to get that over to Manor, who it gets knocked away. Excellent play there by Thomas. Thompson tried to fit it and just see if Manor could make a play, but he could not. Carroll now is out there to punt it away. I'm going to send that one deep. Really nice punt. Is going to be returned, but an excellent open field tackle by Michael Ivory, a sophomore corner that has not played a whole lot. It's a big open field tackle. Florida State takes over at their own 42. Deep points. Roy Dale is a carry to the outside. He's able to get to the outside. Nice tackle by Alton Smith there. Holds that to a gain of 4. Roy Dale with 16 carries already. Oh, and it's a play action. Do they take the shot? They go down the field. Oh, and it's called by Florida State. But it's going to be holding. Bringing it all the way back. Ramen Hope took a shot. But Jalen Early, it's called for holding, and now it's a 2nd and 16. McCormick Hope with a hell of a throw. I believe that was Brown on the reception. It goes, it's a play action to Roy Dale to get Brown on the zig. And what was Lewis doing? Just a horrible pursuit angle there, and that is a 1st down for Florida State on the 2nd and 16. 3 wide. It's a reverse. They tried it, but Hamilton tackles Roy Dale before he could get it off. A 4-yard loss. 3 wide pistol set. And it's just a direct carry this time to Roy Dale, and he gets flipped upside down by Lewis. Gets those 4 yards back. 3rd and 10. 4 wide this time. Tried to fit it in. Excellent play by Ransall. Tips it away. Florida State's now going to have to punt it. Florida State, they get the stop on defense. They really needed to get some points there. But now have failed to do so. Still here in the 2nd half. The missed field goal, the missed opportunity there. Florida State is running out of time. Thompson hands it off to Lewis, able to get up the field. Gain of 6. His 10 carries have gone for a hard-earned 37 yards. Thompson running the play clock down a little bit. It's a carry, and Hughes this time able to get out a little bit. Does get brought down by Thomas. It is a 1st down. Back to 11 personnel. Florida State is really stacking the box. It's a handoff from Thompson. Hughes able to get around it. Is tackled down by Payton. It's a gain of 4. He had a big game against Charlotte last week. Clayton Johnson now out there. 2nd and 6. They hand it off again. Clayton Johnson tries to get up the field, but Marvin Jones Jr. chases him down from the backside. Now a 3rd and 7. And again, right now, no Mario Williams. Who else is going to step up and make plays? Thompson takes the snap. He's just going to dump this off to Hughes. Hughes on the catch and go on the Texas route. Gets that for a 1st down. Thompson has been so cool and calm in this game. They stick in the 4 wide, what is likely to be the last play of the quarter. Oh, and he lost it out to Preston. That might be a penalty, though. The RPO didn't quite work. An eligible man down the field, I would guess. That's going to call a pass interference. It's a little weird. to get from the guard, but okay. We head into the fourth quarter. Tulane, no points in the third quarter there, but Tulane firmly in control. They barely have had third downs. Several huge, explosive passing plays have really been the difference so far. Two tight ends set. 1st and 20. Be a jet pass to Preston. Gets a nice block there on the outside by Ballman, able to cut that up for a gain of 9. This is all about just not making mistakes. If you are Tulane, Thompson takes it, he drops it off. It's a screen again to Hughes. Hughes takes that for like a gain of 8. It's a 3rd and 3 now. Just not making the mistake. No reason to force it. You are really playing well. Thompson. Get that out to Ballman, but he is tackled down immediately. Lester with a nice tackle, and Hyman now has to come out for a 45-yard field goal. True freshman has been really good this year. And he shanks that one just as I say it, way to the left. The score holds at 28-10. Florida State has to score now, 4 wide on the field. He tries to throw that. Rogers almost intercepts it. Oh, a really bad decision there by Crumman Hope, but they don't take advantage of it. He throws that right to Rogers. 7 interceptions on the season. Should have been number 8. That's a quick pass to the outside. Finds his man that time. Rutherford, the Georgia Tech transfer, making plays. Crumman Hope tries to get out there, but the second sack of the day from Quincy Wiggins is enough to bring him down. Florida State is watching their season dwindle. Time is running out. 2nd and 12. Pass over the middle to Roydale. Breaks the first tackle and the second tackle. Roydale does not want to go home. He has had a hell of a game. Now over 100 total yards. Pass over the middle, really nice completion there. And that is Hill with a first down. That's why you have to make these guys pay when they make a mistake. Rogers should have had the interception. Now Florida State's driving, and that is a wide open receiver, and Hill scores. There was not a Tulane defender within 20 yards of him. Where were the safeties? Where was the busted coverage? A slot fade works to perfection. I don't know what the confusion was. Let's take a look at this. See what maybe happened. What kind of route combination could have possibly caused that? So, got kind of a guy on him. I mean, it's not, I'm running the zone. Magruder just completely leaves the area. I mean, that's nothing is like causing that at all. No pump fake or anything. Magruder just leaves the area, ends up running into Ransall, and that goes over the top. I ran a cover 6. I mean, he should have been playing that spot, but he did not play it. Magruder gives up the big score. Florida State does get the points they desperately needed. It's a 28-17 lead. Now the missed field goal is starting to loom large. He would be up a full 2 touchdowns right now. Lewis on the return, able to get it up to the 20. Tulane sends Preston in motion. They're going to get him the ball again. He is not able to get to the outside, though, as Charles Lester makes a nice play. Just at the line of scrimmage. Thompson takes the snap. Going to get that over to Preston, who catches it but cannot break the tackle of Lester. Back-to-back really nice plays for number 4. Might have to go empty here, and they are putting way too many guys in the box. You know he's looking at Isle Manor with Lester. Thompson's going to take his shot. Isle Manor, it is complete. Isle Manor down the field. One of the biggest plays of the season. Isle Manor's able to get to the outside, give Thompson room to throw. Thompson releases that just as he is getting hit, and Isle Manor comes down with it. What a throw, and what a catch. 20 of 22. Thompson has been elite.
On the ready. Pound 55 weak.
2 tight ends. Thompson letting the clock run down, hands it to Hughes. Gain of 2. They go back to the pistol. Definitely no hurry. 2 tight ends. Thompson gets it to Hughes. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be Hurst. Called for a holding. Second and 15. The clock does stop on the penalty. 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. Thompson with the 4 wide. He takes the snap. Oh, and he makes his first mistake of the game. He thought, oh no, that Omar Graham, he thought he was coming on the drag underneath. Tries to throw it to Preston behind the drag. But Graham drops right back into coverage, and he throws it right to him. What a play from Omar Graham. Like, this may look bad, but like as I'm watching this, it looks like Graham was running with it, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll just throw it kind of softly. And of course, Graham just kind of stops what he's doing as soon as I hit the button. Drops back and gets right into the hole. Maybe it wouldn't have been completed. There's a safety right there over the top, but Florida State down 11. They just got a big touchdown on the last drive, and now got an interception. Common Hope back to pass, but he's sacked. Hamilton, 6-yard loss. There's a lot of speed out there for Tulane and their dime package. He throws that, and Rogers doesn't jump up. Can't get his feet set to make a play, and it's now a 3rd and 2. That is another should have been interception from Rogers, just doesn't make the play. Over the middle, that one knocked away. What a play from Alton Smith again. 4th and 2. Do or die moment here. 2 tight ends. And it's going to be a handoff to Roydell, and they stop him. Makai Williams, Ransall, Green make the play. And Ty Thompson's interception does not matter. Hamilton kind of blew up the play on the inside. Green gets off the block, and Makai Williams helps him. Sorry, I misread who that was. It was Green on the play there. Thought it was Ransall, but Brylan Green. What a stop. Now they are in. Florida State's in a really bad spot here. Thompson's going to have to snap this one quick, and he does. Hughes. Gain of 3. It has been. They have had to earn every inch on the ground. There's been a lot of big pass plays. The offense is definitely quit trying for as many deep shots here as Hughes gets out of there again, but it might be another holding in. It looks like it is. Derek Graham called that time, 2nd and 13. Preston is banged up. Oh. 2nd and 13, less than 3 minutes left. You need a timeout here big. Thompson drops back. They're going to jump the screen again, and Hughes is able to get the blocks. It's a gain of 9, sets up a 3rd and 4. Makes it a manageable conversion. No Mario Williams. And Ty Thompson make a play. He gets the snap. He's going to throw that load up. Manor, who of course catches it. Another huge 3rd down conversion. We are now at the 2-minute warning. Florida State needs a turnover. Thompson is a direct snap to Hughes. It's a gain of 4 on that play. It's a handoff to Hughes. Brought down by Graham. Makes a nice tackle in space now. 3rd and 6. Feel like you have to run it, make them use their timeouts. They stay 4 wide. Thompson's going to take it. It's just a quarterback blast. Can he sneak through? It's a gain of 3 or 4 there. Hussey now injured for the Seminoles. They do take a timeout. Tulane now with a chance to go up by 2 full touchdowns. And Hyman's kick is good. 31-17. They could not punch it in the end zone, but they do take advantage of the 4th down stop. Florida State, with no timeouts, has 1 minute and 46 seconds to score twice to save their season. 3 wide. Tomahawk may have to scramble. He's going to throw that way down the field, and Rogers, who has missed a couple of interception opportunities, gets his 8th of the year. Bring out the Mardi Gras beads. Tulane is going to advance. Chris Rogers way down the field, kind of baited Hoke into trying to throw that. Thought he might scramble, kind of came up and bounced it back out, but Rogers way down the field makes a Herculean effort of a play. And Thompson is going to take a knee, and it is a 31-17 victory for the Green Wave over the Florida State Seminoles. Tulane struggled their first 2 drives defensively, made plenty of plays after that. Ty Thompson's your player of the game, an excellent performance. Almost a 90% completion percentage, 4 passing touchdowns, 3 of which came on 3 straight plays. Mario Williams, definitely interested to see how banged up he is. Alec Manor, just a huge game for him. A big 3rd down conversion there late to set up that field goal. Tulane, once they got it going on defense, gave their offense a chance to separate, made all the difference in the world once Florida State had to be more pass happy. A 21-3 second quarter tells the tale. Because Tulane struggled to run the football. Did not create as many big passing plays really outside of those, 3 possessions. Able to get it done. Thompson 22 of 25, 342, 4 scores and an interception. Hughes 16 carries, 61 yards. Clayton Johnson ended up with just 1 for -1. Manor 7 for $177 and 2 scores. Hughes 6 for 61 and a score out of the backfield. Preston 4 for 23, Ballman 3 for 27, Mario Williams 2 for 56. Hopefully he is not too hurt. Definitely are going to need him. Graham gave up the lone sack. Defensively, Tillery and Green lead the way in tackles. Ransaw, Lewis, and Wiggins had a really nice day as well. Chris Rogers, of course, 4 tackles and the interception. Hamilton with a sack, 2 tackles for loss. Wiggins leads the way there, though. You see who else had the tackles for losses. 3 sacks, 2 to Wiggins, 1 to Hamilton. Elijah Kilgove, Chris Rogers, both of the linebackers there with interceptions. Really, really big plays from them. We take a look at Florida State. Cromwell Hoke, I think, was solid. 20 of 28, 237, a touchdown, but threw 2 picks. 2 really bad, unfortunate plays for the sophomore. Roydale, 19 carries for 87 yards and a score. Really had a big first half. First couple of drives kind of got him under control. Lucas, 3 for 15. Brown, 5 for 65. Courtney, 5 for 29. 4 for 38 for Lee. 3 for 69 and a score for Hill. He was wide open on that touchdown. Roydale, 2 for 21. Rutherford, 1 for 15. Yeah, Graham had a really nice day. 14 tackles, tackle for loss, and interception. He was outstanding. Nicholson also there with 12 tackles. Lesser was 7 and 2. Had a couple of really nice plays there as a freshman. Be kind of interested to see what kind of becomes of him if we get to play them in the future. Patrick Payton, the only guy with a sack, but Florida State could not get it done. Tulane advances by 2 touchdowns. A bit insane there for sure. And we do get a level upgrade. Man, nice job getting through the quarterfinals. Let's see who we're going to face. Let's make a prediction. I do this. Oregon versus Penn State is definitely Penn State. I mean, they have been arguably the best team in college football the entire season here in year 2. Let's see what we got here, and it is going to be Quincy Wiggins, Defensive Player of the Week. Alec Ironmaner, the Offensive Player of the Week. National Offensive Player of the Week makes sense. He was huge, and let's see what we got here. It is Oregon pulls off the upset against Penn State, and that is a matchup of epic jerseys here, as it's Tulane versus Oregon. Let's take a look and see how they got there. So they won by 3 points over Penn State. Actually, let's take a look at all the scores there. Alabama over Kansas State in an upset, I would say. Oklahoma over Pittsburgh, another upset. I would call us probably an upset there over Florida State. And Oregon over Penn State. And now we have got, a big matchup here against Oregon. And very, very excited about this. Let's see. We'll take a look just kind of at the stats here on the season, and then we'll get out of here. 35 touchdowns, 20 interceptions obviously is a big blemish there, but Thompson's been a lot better than the interception totals, with almost all of them being my fault. Hughes has been great. He is entirely taking, all the looks out of that, out of the backfield. Manor's huge. What do we have here for Mario Williams? He's good to go. No wear and tear for him. Taking him out seemed to have been the right call. Preston, Hughes, Ballman, and Preen. Take a look at the tackles. Kilgo's almost for sure going to lead the way. I cannot believe we beat Florida State. That's just a huge second quarter there. Wiggins, Lunds, Hamilton doing great there. Sacks, Wiggins with a ton. Okay. Interceptions, 8. 6 for Green. Let's see, 19 to 23 for Hyman. That's okay. But, man, big to get that win. Obviously, it's going to be a very tough matchup here against a really good Oregon team. But excited to bring that to you guys next time. As usual, thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Georgia Dynasty and my Atlanta Hawks franchise on the channel. And, until next time, thank you very much. Peace.